Hey, hello, hello. Welcome to the show. You're listening to Positive Mindset for Entrepreneurs. This is the show where you grow your business quickly but feeling good. Oh, yeah. Can I get a hell yeah in the comments, please? Or a just like. That would be great. My name is Dana Wild. I am your host. And today we've got a fantastic topic. I had someone ask about branding. So we're going to discuss branding. And here was the exact question that came in. What's your biggest piece of advice for someone just starting a business when it comes to focusing on building their brand? Great question. I have to tell you, and maybe this has happened to you, but I think sometimes when we're first new in our businesses, we can get kind of stuck doing a lot of that busy work that feels like we're building a business, like designing the logo and picking colors and, feeling like we can't go out and promote unless we have a business card. And so I want to talk about it because obviously that can also be the stuff that's really fun and energizing. And so that's my point. I want to just give you a step by step here, some points that relate to building your brand. So the first one I just kind of addressed, and that is notice your emotional state as you make decisions. So notice, am I creating this logo because I feel like I can't promote my business unless I have a logo? Or am I creating this logo because it's fun and it's helping me dream big about my business? Am I choosing these particular colors because I'm feeling like, oh my gosh, FOMO if I don't have this perfect website with the perfect colors, with the perfect graphics and all that? Or did I just have some free time one day and I started exploring, and next thing I knew, I was in creator mode, right? So just notice the emotional state that you're in when you're making decisions, when you're creating, when you're surfing. Pay attention. Like, this is rule number one for all brain trainers. When you make decisions from that place of overwhelm or feeling frustrated or afraid that you're missing out, you're maybe not using your best brain, right? So you're not maybe making the best decisions. On the other hand, when you make decisions from feeling good and flying high, you've opened up those creative pathways in your brain, you're making better decisions, and you can trust that. So, in other words, feel good first. That's the ticket. Number two, I would start a mantra starting right now, just a little story in the background of your day that sounds like, I'm starting to get more and more clear on my brand. I'm starting to feel more clear. I'm starting to gain so much clarity around my brand. I'm feeling more and more clear when it comes to my brand. I'm feeling so clear about my brand. I'm noticing that I'm starting to feel more clear about my brand. If you start thinking that just in the open pockets of your day when you're doing other things, so maybe you're waiting at a stoplight, or you are doing the dishes, or you're taking the dog for a walk, start thinking those sentences in the background of your day. And what will happen is your brain, your best friend, your reticular activating system will kick in, and you'll start to get clarity. You'll start to feel so clear, more and more and more clear. So I'm feeling more and more clear and getting more clarity. Okay. Then, third one, it's okay to get input from other people, because I know sometimes that can be fun and you can feel like you're collaborating when you're saying, like, here are three logos, which one do you like best? Or here are three names for my business, which one do you like best? But follow their advice loosely, if at all. It's at the end of the day, you have to be excited about the choice. You have to be fired up about your choices for colors or logos or names or taglines or whatever you decide. So it's okay to ask advice, but follow it loosely. All right. Next, use ChatGPT or some other AI as a collaborator. We're in a time right now where AI maybe is not the best tool for creating content, just cut and paste. It's completely done and it's wonderful and it's 100%, but it can be a really good collaborator. So don't be afraid to sign up for ChatGPT. It's free, and just type in some parameters for your business. I'm in this type of business. I like these types of colors. Serve these people. I solve this problem. Like, just talk about some things and then just ask, how do you see my brand? Or what logo would you recommend? And the thing to remember about ChatGPT is that obviously, if we can be really good at giving it really good prompts, that's fantastic. But having said that, it's like having a conversation with a normal person. You may ask it a question, it's going to spit out something that's totally off center, and you can just say, "Oh, sorry, that's not what I meant. I meant this," and it will spit out something different. So don't be intimidated by this idea that you have to be some master prompt crafter to be able to get any kind of good information out of any of these tools, whether it's ChatGPT or Claude or any of the top tools that are available now. You can just have a conversation and get some ideas, and maybe you'll get a tagline or some words that you hadn't thought of, right? So it's a good collaborator. The next one, follow the feel good. You probably figured out this one was coming along because, of course, what do we say here on this channel all day, every day? Follow the feel good, follow the feel good, follow the feel good, right? If something lights you up, follow it and say, there's something here, and explore and play and see what comes out of it. Follow your feel good. Know that if you feel good about something, that's all you need. That's enough. That is speaking to you. That is your brand. You can just lay claim to it. Next, don't wait to start until you have a brand. And I referenced this just a second ago, but I can't stress this enough in enough different ways. Start helping people with their problems right now. So wherever your favorite channel is, whether it's YouTube or Instagram or networking live, or maybe it's meetup meetings or Facebook or whatever it is, start helping people with their problems for free right now. That will help you to start to develop your message. It will help you to build your following. You can get out in the world and create products and sell things without a brand. And I'm so not kidding about this. In fact, it's exactly how I did it. I'm going to tell you a little story here. I made a note to remember to tell you. Back in the day, I was in business about 3 years and no brand, no logo at all, nothing, right? All I was posting was a mantra every day with a big daisy picture. It had this big daisy picture behind it. I'm serious. These mantras were not attractive. I did no graphic design history or learning of any kind. It was just a mantra over a big picture, but they worked, and I grew a following, and I spread my message, and I talked about my things. So I'm in business 3 years. Now, keep in mind, we had done well over $1 million in sales over the first couple of years, and so by 3 years, we had far surpassed that. And I ended up doing this show with the Expert Radio Network, where I was a host on 10 stations around the US and Hawaii. And of course, when I started working with them, the first question they have is, what's your logo? Send us your logo. Well, I didn't have a logo. I just had this big daisy picture. So I sent them this big daisy picture. They're like, yeah, no. This is not a logo. So I was literally in business for 3 years without a logo. I don't think we really had a tagline, any of those things that people say, or a set color palette, or any of those things that people say, you should have, or they're good to have. So you can get started. You can start making money right now. Don't let it stop you that you don't have anything. Next, when you do have some things, play around and explore. I'm going to include in the description section a couple of URLs for a place where you can play around with color palettes. It's called Coolors. It's got a weird spelling though, so check out the description. And Canva is a great tool. It will let you explore colors, but it's also got a very nice brand building course, I guess you'd call it, that I highly recommend. And so check that out as well. They've got some really cool tools there. And then, of course, the final thing that ties right into playing with these colors and other tools, the final thing I want to say is just keep playing around and having fun, because guess what? it's never going to get done. I'm so not kidding about that. You will be tweaking your brand and playing with your brand forever, at least if you're like me. This is the nature of being an entrepreneur. You start with one thing, you love it, you have fun, you hone in on your message, you get better at your message, you get something else, you add another tagline, you get more clarity, you change your colors a little bit. I mean, this is the nature of being an entrepreneur. So you're never going to get it done. So you might as well just have a whole lot of fun doing it. Focus on the people that you're helping, focus on helping people solve their problems for free, focus on getting your message and your solutions out to the world. And as far as the branding goes, keep playing, keep having fun, keep saying your mantra. I'm getting more and more clear. I'm getting more and more clear. I'm getting more and more clarity. I'm starting to get so clear. Follow that feel good. You will find the things that you love. Collaborate with people and follow the ones that feel good. Have fun while you're doing it. Get your positive momentum moving forward. And no matter what, you've totally got this.